And no run back here, so they'll bring it out to the 25.
Ready up! Panther Street! Panther Street! Ready!
Now a first carry here for Robinson. And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield. It's a loss of 4 on that first play, and it's second down.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
So the first play of the drive lost 4. Now they'll look to move it forward here on 2nd and 14.
60 Maverick, 60 Warriors, 17. Panther 11, Panther 11. Go.
Back to throw. And this is taken in by Darnell Mooney. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to 3rd down. An early task, 2 plays in. This is 3rd and 2. He'll look to throw. He's got his target. That's complete. And he's going to have a Falcons first down as they get 5 there on 3rd and 2. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
7 Pirates, 7 Pirates.
They'll look to throw. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's 2nd down.
It's 2nd down and 10.
They'll look to throw again. Robinson's got it. And he'll go out of bounds, it appears, right at the 45. That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there.
3rd and 2.
Cowboy 80.
On play action, they'll throw. Looking there for Pitts, but intercepted. And they'll set up shop right near midfield at the 49-yard line.
They'll take over 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line.
Now a play fake here on 1st down. That's caught by the big tight end, Dallas Goedert. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. It'll be a pickup of 16 and a Dolphin first down.
And what a nice example there of a tight end doing exactly what he needs to do. How about how he worked his way to the outside, made sure he secured the catch, and then anything after that, we count that as a bonus. And indeed, he gets enough for the first down.
They'll look to throw now on 1st down. On this one, incomplete. The pressure got to him as he released it. And it's 2nd down. You talk about this Falcon defense. They're a unit that struggled some against the run, no doubt, coming in 25th out of 32 teams.
Well, there wasn't anything wrong with them on that play, was there? Able to make a nice stop, held them to no gain. The key to their defense, though, is exactly what the defensive coordinator told you and I. They've got to be consistent.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. Pressure brought in, and the Falcons get there for the sack. They'll wind up losing 10 on the sack, and it'll lead to a 3rd and long.
Now that was a passer's nightmare. The front door totally shut down by the defense, so he kept going backwards, hoping to find another avenue of escape. It didn't exist.
Here now a 3rd and 20. They'll set up to throw. That one caught by Tyreek Hill. It'll be a pickup of 16, but they'll remain short of the marker, and it's 4th down. And now a timeout defensively by the Falcons. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Now McManus will line up for the field goal. From the right hash, this from 44 yards out. The kick by McManus is good, and the Dolphins will jump out to a 3-0 lead. Well, it's not the touchdown that they wanted, CD, but still, they got to be pretty happy here. You steal the ball away from them on their opening possession, and you turn that into the early 3-0 lead.
Yeah, you painted the picture perfectly there, all the things that have gone on, and the important thing, other than the lead.
And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. He's inside the 20, and he'll bring it back all the way. Touchdown, Falcons.
Well, he made the right choice by result, but a little bit surprising because now with touchbacks coming back to the 25 instead of the 20, when guys fielded that deep in the end zone, I think most coaches want them to take a knee.
Yeah, it's resulted in more kneel downs. Not right there. Extra point by Butker is on target, and that makes it a 7-3 lead. So let's try this again. After the kick return, TD, here's yet another kickoff. This taken in at the goal line. And some good special teams coverage as they bring him down just outside of the 15. First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. And last time able to get 3. It's not what they wanted. They wanted 6, but they got at least something. They mustered something out of the drive.
They'll take it. I like the way you've described it. Not ideal, but they'll take it. Anything to put some points on the board. But this time on offense, they don't even want to see the field goal kicker trot on the field. They want that ball in the end zone.
Yeah, they'll be going for 6. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. They'll drop to throw. Flush to his right. And time finally runs out. He can't get rid of the football, and he's taken down. And a Tommy Adebawore, the defensive tackle, getting in there for a loss of 5. Coming up now on a 2nd and 15 following that sack. They'll set up a throw. And just not enough on the throw there. Down around his feet and incomplete. You talk about this Falcon defense. They're a unit that struggled some against the run, no doubt, coming in 25th out of 32 teams.
And being able to set the tone early in this game, because when you get down to it, it's that sign that we saw in their football facility when we visited with them. The one that said no explosives, no big plays, no chunk plays. That's what they've got to take care of.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he is going to have the Dolphins first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
And that's well executed there on 3rd down. And I love the confidence that they had to let their tight end try and find some space in the middle of the field, right in their quarterback's line of vision. The QBs love to make that easy throw, and they hooked up there for a first down.
8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on 2nd and short. Now, look, that wasn't a huge game, but those are the types of carries I think they were missing in their loss last week. They couldn't get him going on the ground.
Did you get the same feeling I did during our meetings, that they kind of regretted that he didn't touch the ball?
Absolutely.
You know, hey, he should have touched him more last week. They weren't going to make that same mistake, and they've taken care of that early.
They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down. Looking to throw. This one thrown underneath to Achane. And he gets this to the 35. Good for a gain of 5. Ball on the 35. Here comes 2nd and 5. He'll drop to throw. This will be caught. It's Waddle. Touchdown. Jalen Waddle. His 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Dolphins are once again back in front. McManus's point after is good. And the lead is now 10-7.
Falcons 7.
The kicking team out for Miami as they will send this one away. Cavante Turpin now from his end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
At their own 19-yard line.
On the ready.
The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. And we'll see if they can bounce back from that last drive, in particular if they can bounce back at the quarterback position, Charles, after throwing their first interception of the ball game.
Yeah, some guys, you know they're going to want to try and get a big play right away and take control back. Others, they're going to look to hit a couple shorter passes, get a little momentum back that way.
But for the defense, that goal's not changing a bit. They want another pick.
You're exactly right about that. In fact, you got to watch them a little bit because in coverage, they may cut down their gaps a little bit, maybe their splits a little bit in order to try and get to the ball even faster.
Trap 60, trap 60. Dragon 60. Cup 19, cup 19. Ready?
On third down, he'll drop to throw. And that one off the mark, a little late with a throw.
And that is how you respond after taking one on the chin to begin this game. Give up a first drive touchdown, go back out on defense, and completely shut them down to force a 3-and-out.
This is away and a very good kick, angled for the sidelines. No returning this one. It sails out of bounds, and they'll spot it right at the 20.
At their own 20-yard line.
The Dolphins at the line, ready for their next drive. Well, certainly they'd rather have the scenario they had last time out, Charles. Remember, they had the short field. They took it in the end zone. Now this is going to have to be a longer, more sustained drive if they want to get points.
Yeah, a little bit more of a quick strike opportunity last time by where they were on the field, and you're exactly right about that. But now, backed up a little bit. What's that old expression we love to use? Time to matriculate the ball down the field and try and do it again.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. He'll look to throw. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he'll be marked down at the 26 with a gain of 7.
He kept the receiver in the short field, but that let his quarterback get the ball quickly to him before either guy in double coverage could react.
Out of the gun now on third down. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he's brought down short by a yard. It's a third down gain of 4. They'll go. HN. And boy, this is going to be close. That mark looks a little short, and he didn't get there. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out. And the Falcons will take control of the football in great field position. On 1st and 10, it's Robinson. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
Good yardage there on 1st down. Exactly what you want. Get yourself set up to keep making first downs, keep the clock running. And if they're smart, you're starting to milk the clock. No hurry before you run your 2nd down play.
And he'll be brought down inside the 20 at the 19. Able to get the 1 yard he needed, but nothing more.
2nd and 1 is often an invitation to take the big shot downfield. I bet the offensive lineman said, are you kidding? We just get on our backs and let's go get the first down. They love being physical.
Option play. Here's Robinson. And a good gain here of 9 from the 19 down to the 10.
That was a good run, probably right on the edge of breaking into something really big. So the defensive guys right now are talking about, okay, what can we do to slow him down before he truly gets started?
Ball resting on the 10-yard line. It's 2nd and 1. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. That's complete. Right around the 8. And the Falcons are going to be set up with a 1st and goal coming up as they get him down at the 6-yard line.
Panther 60, Panther 60. 18, Pioneers. Ready, ready.
Now back to throw. They'll roll him out right. That ball is caught. It's London for the Atlanta touchdown. A great effort there. His first touchdown of the new season. And the Falcons have moved out in front. Extra point by Butker is on target. And the lead is now 14-10. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. Taken at the goal line. And he won't quite make it to the 25.
The Dolphins take over first and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
First down Miami as they get set to start the drive.
Charles, we'll see how this offense responds. Remember, the last time they were out, they went for it on fourth down, did not get it, and that led to a touchdown on the other side. So they need a response here.
They certainly do, and I just have a question for you. You think that was a gut feel, or was that analytics that came into play there deciding to go for it on fourth down?
That felt like gut to me. What about you?
Yeah, absolutely, because the way it backfired, where they are in the game, all those things, that didn't feel like an analytics call. That certainly felt like, hey, I feel like we can get this right now. And unfortunately, it didn't work out for them.
2 yards to go, second down. Achane here, they stay on the ground.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. First down now, but the clock continues to move.
It's a gain of 10.
They're going to look to throw. It's caught inside the 25. And all the way in for a Miami touchdown. A big play there. 58 yards.
And the Dolphins have yet again retaken the lead.
Extra point from McManus is good. And it's now 17-14.
Falcons 14.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away.
And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And they had the touchdown during the last drive, and I'm guessing that you like the balance they had on that last drive.
And I loved it. Forget like...
And that's caught inside the 35. It's a big play there for Atlanta. 51 yards. Now the Dolphins going to burn the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next.
Out of the gun, they give to Robinson.
And he is into the end zone for a Falcon touchdown.
Bijan Robinson with his fourth rushing touchdown on the year, as his guys have now moved out in front. Extra point by Butker is on target,
and that will make this a 4-point game. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away.
Hill is going to take it out of the end zone.
And running with power here.
And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And what do you think goes on here in this situation? If you got the football, you're trailing, you're back in your own territory with just a little time. Do you try something?
You're thinking about jump-starting your team, right? You just mentioned it. They're down. They're trying to get back into the game. But you got to figure, if something goes wrong, you may have put yourself in a spot where you may not be able to come back in the second half. Managing risk is a big decision here.
A very solid gain of 27. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Back to throw here. And going deep for Hill.
Oh, he rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. And the Falcons are going to get this back to their own 34-yard line. The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. And with 40 seconds to go, that's, you'd think, time enough to try to mount a drive should they decide to do so. That one deep for London, and that's going to be incomplete.
And they're not going to go quietly into this halftime break. They know they're in for a fight, so they're trying to make every possession count. They took the big shot there, but it winds up incomplete.
Come on.
Now a 2nd and 10. Not wanting to take a chance this time, they'll keep it on the ground. And he'll push forward here for a good little run as the clock continues to run. And the offense moving quickly to the line.
Cook at 19.
Brings up 3rd and 5.
Ready.
They'll look to throw here. Oh, he had him. He was open, but he couldn't get it to him. It's incomplete. So it doesn't look like they're going to be able to build off the turnover.
Well, the defense certainly did its part to get them the football, but you're exactly right. It looks like they're going to have to punt this one away, and it's not a turnover, but doesn't it feel like one after grabbing the momentum with the defensive play?
Yeah, and they had all that momentum after getting the football, and now zapped right back in the other direction. They'll throw now on the final play. Open man is Goddard, the tight end. Finding space at the 40. And finally brought down at the 43. That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break.
Dolphins 17.
And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the 3rd quarter. Both these offenses have been in fine form. What will the second half bring us as we are underway in quarter 3? This fielded right at the goal line. And out a little across the 25 to the 27.
Over 1st and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. This offense, Charles, had a strong first half throwing the football, at least in terms of yardage, but that hasn't translated so far on the scoreboard as they begin the 3rd quarter here, trailing and looking for a little momentum.
Yeah, you're right about that because, let's face it, in the first half, most of their focus was in the passing game. And to their credit, resulted in a healthy amount of yardage. So I would think that at halftime, they're going to anticipate that defense loosening up a little bit to try and cover the passing lanes. They've got to get the running game going, and there should be some gaps to run through now.
They run the option on 2nd down. And this is going to be back-to-back tackles for a loss here as the Falcons defense yet again drops him behind the line.
I see a shake of the head as he gets up, and you've got to imagine he's thinking, guys, you got to help me out. He's hoping his team can read his thoughts because he definitely needs some assistance.
To throw. Hill diving, and he's got it. Full extension. What a catch. Just his 2nd catch of the game so far. This one moves the chains.
And the key number on that play, 3. 3rd play of the drive, 3rd down. Spectacular catch turns into a first down.
First down saves him from a 3 and out. Now a Achane on 1st and 10.
And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up. Looked like he was trying to bounce it outside, but no success.
Yeah, sometimes you got to just figure out where you're going to go, and sometimes you just have to take it to another spot. And trying to get it outside, the defensive pursuit was there and just ran him down.
Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. Escaping the pressure right.
Throw caught by Achane.
Well, he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. That one good for 20 on the catch and run.
Looked like the defense put pretty good pressure on him, but he's able to flush out to his right to try and evade people. On the run, had to get on his horse. Still accurately throws a nice pass for a first down.
Down at the 35, it'll be 2nd down.
I have to think a major focus of the halftime meetings had to be figuring out how to create space for the running game to get operating.
Well, what you pointed out to me at half seems accurate. That line has struggled to sustain blocks.
Yeah, I would agree with that totally. They've got to focus on staying on their double teams at the first level, make sure that block's secured before they slide off, and try and chip someone at the second level.
Here's a 2nd and 7. Left side, it's complete. And all the way in for a Miami touchdown.
Devon Achane.
35 yards.
And the Dolphins have taken the lead here in this 3rd quarter.
McManus's point after is good, and that gives him a 3-point lead. The kicking team out for Miami as they will send this one away.
And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line.
At their own 16-yard line.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line.
And they'll be working from behind now following the touchdown a moment ago on the opening drive of the half.
I think the guys right now, as they go out on offense, they're zeroing in on one big key. They don't have to do anything differently just because they're down on the scoreboard now. The intent, still the same, and what they plan to do on offense.
A good action to this point in the 3rd quarter. Just a 3-point game. 2nd and 10.
Now the Dolphins are going to halt the action here. It's a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter.
Here's 2nd and 10.
Go, Reed, go.
Hand off to Robinson out of the shotgun.
And not a whole lot to speak of there as they'll bring him down shy of the 20. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead.
Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
Force the incompletion on 1st down. Then you're able to shut down the running play on 2nd.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going at the quarterback in the expected passing situation.
Now 3rd down and 7.
He'll look to throw. And that will be incomplete.
So many times when we talk about coverage, we're just about a defender running with a receiver, but a big part of it is understanding where the football is, finding it. In this case, when it arrived, it wasn't a surprise, and he was able to bat it away.
So it looks like the offense isn't going anywhere. They're going to go for it on 4th and 7.
19 tight, 19 Lions.
They're indeed going for it as they look to throw.
That one deep for London.
And it's knocked away and incomplete. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And boy, possession here turns over with the football already being in the red zone.
So here's a 1st and 10 now down inside the 20. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Throwing over the middle, but it's incomplete.
And to put it mildly, this is a tough spot defensively. They have to come right back out and defend their red zone. But how about that good first step towards forcing them to settle for at least 3 points? I think they're also thinking bigger right now. Imagine being able to stop them totally and change the momentum.
He'll try again with the arm here on second down. And he's got it. Touchdown, Dolphins. Tyreek Hill from 19 yards away. And the Dolphins are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. So remember now, this was all set up by the stop defensively on fourth down. That's what got them this great field position. And then 2 plays later, they're already in the end zone.
Yeah, partner, funny how it works like that, huh? That's a momentum swing amusement park style. Your defense comes off the field, bouncing, grooving, they're fired up, and it carries over to the other side of the ball.
Fair catch going to be taken, and this will be moved out to the 25.
Falcons take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. We have seen a lot of points here in this quarter. For us up here in the booth, it's been fun to watch. The defensive coordinators probably scratching their heads.
Yeah, they're going a little bit crazy right now, but let's face it, all of our friends who play fantasy, they're enjoying the heck out of this show because most of them are creating and getting a bunch of points.
Yeah, points certainly not at a premium here.
19 Tiger, 19 Tiger. Ready?
Second down and a run by Robinson. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26. Not the start to the drive they were hoping for. That run doesn't get them much at all.
No, not at all. And that leaves them with third and long, which means you got to dial up something pretty good. Think your best player with a play that he likes to run best.
Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. So now 1st and 10 as they've crossed into Miami territory at the 47.
Warriors 70. Ready?
They'll look to throw. Sliding out of the pocket. They throws it on the move, but can't connect as that falls incomplete.
Well, the best don't mind making tough throws, but that was a real difficult one right there. Out of the pocket, trying to beat double coverage. More times than not, that's going to end up as an incomplete pass, if not worse.
2nd and 10. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. That pass caught. It's Williams. And he's got another first down as he's brought down at the Dolphins' 35. 12 yards there as they move the chains. Robinson, he'll try the left side. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10. 76 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon. Under a minute to go in this third quarter as they come up 1st and 10. Back to Robinson now on 1st down. And here he'll get it down to the 7. And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry-up. Now a timeout called for by the defense. And that's going to leave them with just one timeout remaining still in the third quarter. We'll see if that comes back to haunt them. We'll be back. From the 7, it's 2nd and 5. They'll drop to throw. Flushed out right. And he'll just throw this one over in the way of the security crew. Incomplete here. So another incompletion there. He's hitting on fewer than half his pass attempts in this one, and that is not a winning formula.
Yeah, so let's make sure we give a little bit of credit to the defense here. They're giving him a lot to think about, a lot of different looks, and he seems a little bit confused trying to complete passes.
Panther 11, Panther 11. 7 Pirates, 7 Pirates.
On play action, they'll throw. He'll buy some time right. And this is caught for a Falcon touchdown. Jonell Mooney, a 7-yard touchdown grab. And the Falcons are able to cut into this deficit here in the final minute of the third. Extra point by Butker is on target, and the lead is down to a field goal. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. Hill is going to take it out of the end zone, pushing his way through. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. Their lead down to a field goal now as they start with a 1st and 10. And they'll begin by running the option. And he stopped immediately there. No gain there as he kept it himself at 2nd down.
No gain on the play. 2nd and 10 at the 12-yard line.
And that's going to do it. Clock hits zeros. They're not going to get another play. Back now here on EA Sports. It's been a very hotly contested game to this point. Just a field goal separating these two teams as we get set for the 4th quarter. Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. Over the middle, it's complete. They'll give him 4 yards there. 3rd and 7 now.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
The Dolphins on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 7. They'll set up a throw. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. Critical play in this football game because if they pick up the first there, that clock keeps rolling.
Has to be a little frustrating for them because they know that if they pick up a 1st down there and continue to eat away at the clock, really increases their chances of closing this one out. Now they're likely going to have to give the football up and sweat it out on the sideline.
A big boot that time. 57 yards the official distance. And it will be Falcon football.
Got it. Ready?
About set to begin their next drive. The Falcons offense at the line. And you sense the tide turning. They scored, then their defense forced the punt, and now a chance to ultimately take the lead here late. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up 2nd down.
6-yard line.
60 Eagles, 60 Eagles. Mustang 19. Trap 60, trap 60. Go.
Looking to throw. Trying to get it to Robinson, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Aaron Robinson. And he will bring it back. It's a pick 6 and a Dolphins touchdown. Charles, you can just see the frustration on the sideline. Safe to say that's not how they expected this series to go. The ball only went one way, and it was backward into their own end zone, courtesy of the pick 6.
And, Brandon, how often do we hear offenses tell us before a game they want to end every series with a kick, right? A punt, a PAT, or a field goal. In case of a defense, they want to end with a punt or a takeaway. And we saw the takeaway right there, and it turned out to be a takeaway that turned into 6 points.
Well, from deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this out. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down officially at the 21.
Come on.
The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. And we'll see if they can band back together after the pick 6. It hurt badly, but still within striking distance. A 2-score game with a good chunk of time on the clock. And he's going to get this down inside the 40 before he's finally ridden out of bounds.
Well, this game has certainly had no shortage of offense. Both teams have been revved up from the start. And here's yet another big play. Boy, both defenses have just got to be dragging out there because they've been run ragged throughout.
Eluding the pressure right. And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away incomplete. Now that'll bring up second down.
I'm not even sure I know who this guy is out there playing right now. This is very unlike him, one of the most accurate guys in the league. Totally off his game right now.
I don't know. I was going to ask you what you pin it on, but defensively, they've been pretty solid.
Well, sometimes, you know, those defenders, they get into the receivers pretty well, and if they chip away at their timing, it's going to affect what you're doing throwing the ball as well.
And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10. Straight ahead, it's Robinson. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
That was a really nice play, able to stack that one up. When they get back in the huddle, he's got to tell his guys up front, great job. They kept people off of him, allowed him to run free, and make the hit on the runner.
Filled the gap nicely, kept him to just a 1-yard gain. 2nd and 9 now. That ball is caught. It's London for the Atlanta touchdown. A great play there. 2 touchdowns on the season, both in this game. And the Falcons have made it a one-score game again here in the 4th. Extra point by Butker is on target. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter. Hill is going to take it out of the end zone. And a nice job there on special teams to limit him to inside the 15 as he's dropped at the 14. First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. After the touchdown we just saw, we have a brand-new ball game. And now look at the situation. You've got plenty of time on the clock. Defensively, they have 3 timeouts. So do you run the football here or do you throw it?
I think you have that full conversation with your offensive unit, and you tell them, here's the situation. They've got all their timeouts, so we are not going to play this conservatively. We've got to attack them. We've got to make them use those, gain the ground that we need in order to put this game away. If you think we're just going to run it 3 times and punt it, you've got another thing coming.
Yeah, and by the way, also the 2-minute warning in play, so essentially 4 timeouts left.
They have to be aggressive here.
Second and 6. And he'll get this into the hands of Hill, complete. There he goes, left side. Tyreek Hill, and all the way in for a Miami touchdown. Tyreek Hill with career touchdown number 109. That ties him with Barry Sanders on the all-time NFL list. And the Dolphins use the big play to extend their 4th quarter lead. Extra point from McManus is good, and his guys will take a 10-point lead. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And he'll elect not to run with it. The fair catch will move this out to the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And you figure after giving up that last touchdown, they trail by 2 scores here in the 4th quarter. This drive becomes very critical. A good start to the drive. Here's that's caught out on the left side. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. Throws right back to London, complete again. And he's brought down. He's certainly been a huge factor in this one. He's got the 2 touchdowns to his credit. Now they look to him again. He picks up the first.
Yeah, I can hear everyone saying, well, why don't you cover him? Double him, triple him, do what you have to do. But sometimes they get locked into such a groove and such a connection, it doesn't matter how many guys are in his area.
He certainly looks to be in that groove right now.
Here we go, Jack. Cowboy 80. 60 vices, 60 vices. Ready?
Robinson up the middle. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield.
Sometimes you just sit back and marvel at what he can do defensively. Speed, strength, quickness. He's the whole package. And that package just wrapped up the runner for a loss.
60 Maverick. Warrior 70.
Second and 13. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
Now the question is obvious. Do you try to kick the field goal right here knowing that you need 2 scores? I would be thinking about it if I were on that sideline. Get the field goal now, try and get the touchdown later.
A big play needed, no doubt. Third and long. He'll look to throw. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And fourth down now coming up.
That means it's just one last chance left, and this has to be a first down or a touchdown, or this game's over.
Here we go. This is fourth down. As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. And the Dolphins are going to get the ball back on the turnover. They hold on fourth and goal. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And a few kneel downs should just about do it. Now, defensively, they do have all 3 timeouts, but very little reason to use them at this point. Now it looks like he'll throw here. They'll swing this out wide. Here's Achane. And able to get it across the 20 before they get to him. Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the first down. They're going to look to throw.
That certainly appeared to be a play call where they were just trying to make second down, second and short. I think they thought the coverage was off a little bit more than it was. Nice job there pressing up on it and forcing the incompletion.
On second down, here's the option. And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line. The Falcons going to use the second of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with 65 seconds remaining. Third down and 13. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. And the Falcons get there. The Falcons get the sack. Down he goes. Falcons going to use their third and final timeout. It'll be their third and final timeout, so as they talk things over, we'll step aside. Now on fourth down, on is the punt team sending this one away. That's taken on the 25. Officially, that'll go as a 52-yard punt. Not too shabby. And the Falcons will be taking over first and 10.
Let's go now.
The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. They might be thinking this is close to a lost cause here. Got to play it out. What do they need to do?
Well, they have a thought process in mind already, but they can't get ahead of themselves. They know that they need to score quickly.
Yep, 2-score game.
Onside kick and get the ball back and then score again, but they can't worry about the last 2 points. The only thing that matters is scoring quickly, then they'll take it from there.
Another try, second and 10 now. Back to throw here. He's going to let it fly. And that will be incomplete. Trying to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be third down.
Just a difficult situation to be in here in the final minute. Down 2 scores. You know you need some providence from somewhere. They're going to keep firing away till the end, but this one falls incomplete.
Come on.
This definitely 4-down territory at this point, but a critical third down here. Now yet another incompletion here as they fail to connect on third.
And let's face it, this defense has had its share of struggles all game long, and they know that they can put it all behind them if they defend well here in the 2-minute drill. Excellent coverage right there to force the incompletion.
The decision made for them. They've got to go. It's 4th down.
Trap 60. Dragon 60. Go.
Got to try it here. He's back to throw. He's got his target. That's complete. And he is going to have a Falcons first down as they manage to convert. And that'll keep the drive alive. Back to throw again. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
When you're leading in the final quarter, your radar has to be up for any potential deep shots. And probably not the last one they're going to see in this game, not as long as they hold this lead.
Ready up. 18. Pioneer. 60 Bobcat. 60 Bobcat. 70 Ranger. 70 Ranger.
One final shot. They'll look to throw. He's airing it out for Williams. And that is going to officially draw the curtain on this one as the last throw intercepted. Picked up by Javon Holland. And the Dolphins come up with a late turnover, but it will